Hi everyone, I'm Susan Brady. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and are looking forward to the holiday season ahead. I love this time of year because there's just a sense of love and excitement in the air, and so many people open their hearts to care and give to others, which I think is such a blessing. And I hope you have the opportunity to give this year because it truly is more gratifying than to receive. So throughout the year, people are always asking me about the things I do, the products I use, the foods and supplements I take on a daily or weekly basis to help me stay energetic and healthy and feeling my best. So this year, I wanted to put together a guide listing a few of my favorite things. Yes, very much like the song from Julie Andrews. And so I'm going to put together this guide to share with you some great health and lifestyle items that I personally use on a weekly and sometimes even daily basis to stay in good health. And I've also enrolled some of my health and wellness colleagues to share a few of their favorite things as well. So I'm working on putting together this e-guide for you, and I hope to have it to you next week. But in the meantime, I'm going to take time over the next couple weeks to highlight some of my favorite things. And today I want to start by highlighting Manuka honey. So Manuka honey is a unique type of honey that's native to New Zealand. And it's the product from the nectar of the flowers from the bush, the Manuka bush. And to me, it is a superior honey to all others. Now, a lot of honeys, especially the high quality raw honeys and Manuka honey, they contain a lot of really important antioxidants and enzymes that are important for our health. But Manuka honey is special because it has exceptional antibacterial properties to it. And one of the things that it is well known for is the effectiveness in treating wounds and burns and sores and helping with tissue regeneration. And it can also aid in reducing plaque and gingivitis in the mouth. It can help to soothe coughs and sore throats, and it can help to support digestive health. So it is a prebiotic, so it helps to nourish those good bacteria in your gut. And because of its high antibacterial properties, it's also often promoted for the treatment of H. pylori, which is that bacteria that can cause stomach ulcers. So it can be really effective in preventing or killing off H. pylori. And that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite things, is because I do have a tendency towards H. pylori infections and stomach ulcers, and that's why I actually use Manuka honey on a daily basis. Now, when you go to the store and you buy Manuka honey, you're going to see some labeling on it. One of the labeling you might find on it is a UMF, or a unique Manuka factor. And New Zealand has put together this rating system to indicate the quality and the antibacterial properties of the honey. And they do that using this UMF labeling. And so the higher the UMF, the greater purity, the greater quality, the better antibacterial properties the honey's going to have. So you generally want to look for a UMF over 15 or 15 or over. You might also see another labeling on it called an MGO. An MGO indicates the amount of methyl glyoxyl in the honey, and that's the antibacterial properties in the honey. And so the higher the MGO, the higher concentration of antibacterial properties. So you generally want to look for an MGO of 500 or more. So you can use Manuka honey in the place of any sweetener honey that you may currently be using. You'll notice that it is thicker and darker and a little richer than your normal honeys, but it actually isn't quite as sweet as normal honey is either. And I like to use it in my green tea. So I'll drizzle it or just scoop, oops, it's pretty thick here. I'll put it into my green tea. There we go. You can also drizzle it on your yogurts, or if you eat oatmeal or some kind of porridge during the day, it's wonderful to add to that as well. And then you can put it into your green smoothies to add just a touch of sweetness to your green smoothies as well. Now, if you are going to put it into your tea or your hot porridge, make sure you allow it to cool down a bit before you add the Manuka honey, because the heat actually will start to destroy some of the enzymes and the bacteria in the honey itself. Couple more things. Manuka honey is a sugar, so you want to be cautious about not overdoing it. 1 teaspoon of Manuka honey has about 6 grams of sugar, so not tremendously high, but sugars do add up in our diets over the course of the day, and so you want to be cautious, especially if you're diabetic. You need to be cautious about the extra sugars. And remember when I mentioned that Manuka honey is well known for its effectiveness in treating wounds and burns. It is, and it's great, but please contact your healthcare practitioner, because you're going to need to get a medical grade Manuka honey for that particular purpose. So I'll be back next week with another one of my favorite things, and hopefully I'm going to have the e-guide done and ready for you, which is going to have a lot of great ideas to help support and improve your health in 2022. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week.